Hey guys, it's TCGenosect here with a Magic the Gathering deck tech. Now, I know this isn't the normal Pokemon video. This is a completely different card game for viewers of all different players of card games. I'm also probably going to be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh videos too. I just like to mix it up a little bit sometimes because of the different interest of card games. So today I'm going to do a version of Mono Red standard deck, and so this is deck profile for Mono Red deck wins standard. So we're going to start off with Gorehouse Chainwalker. I got 3 of those. The deck isn't completely done yet, but I'm working on it, so yeah. So we got 3 Gorehouse Chainwalkers, which I'll show you. Let's make sure you can see that. Sorry about the glare, because they're in sleeves. Here, let me take it out. This is Gorehouse Chainwalker. Got 3 of those guys in this deck. It's a 60 card deck, so 3 Gorehouse Chainwalkers. Put those aside. We got 3 Searing Spears, which is a burn spell for 2. Just to make sure there's not another one in here. There should be 3, but I might have another one just sticking around. Yeah, there should be 3, but I have 4, so this is gonna come out for something else. So 3 Searing Spears. This is the card. 3 of those guys. It's an instant that costs 1 red and a colorless, and it does 3 damage to her creature or player. Usually you will take out their creatures if they have any. Next is Pillar of Flame. I'm supposed to have 2 main board and 2 sideboard, but I believe I have 3 main board. I don't have a sideboard yet. Still working on main board, but I thought I might as well show you the progress it's in. So again, it's only supposed to be 2 main board. So this is Pillar of Flame. 2 of those main board. And that should be good for there. Next is 4 Ash Zealots. It's from the new set Return to Ravnica. It's a creature that costs 2 red. It has First Strike and Haste. It is a 2/2. And whenever a player casts a spell from a graveyard, it deals 3 damage to that player. I don't have any flashback cards from my in my deck, so I don't have to worry about taking 3 from my own Ash Zealot. So this is what he looks like. You have to have 4 of those guys. It's a rare. So okay. Next is Lightning Mauler. It is a creature from Absent Restored. 4 of those guys, because they're just like so good. 4 of those. I'll show you. It costs 1 red, 1 colorless. It is a 2/1 that has Soulbound. As long as it's paired with another creature, both of those creatures have haste. So that's good with a creature that I have in this deck that is definitely good with haste. So that's Lightning Mauler. And you need 4 of those guys. Next is Vexing Devil. I finally got my other 2 yesterday during Friday Night Magic. So 4 of these guys. Basically, it costs 1 red. He is a 4/3. And when he enters the battlefield, any opponent may have it deal 4 damage to him or her. If a player does, you sacrifice Vexing Devil. So it's either you take 4 and Vexing Devil goes away, or you repeatedly keep taking 4. So most people usually just take the 4 and make you sacrifice it. Next is Hellion Crucible. It's actually a land, special kind of land that you can tap 1 red and 1 generic mana and put a pressure counter on it. It also adds 1 generic mana by tapping it. And then you can tap a red and a generic mana and tap it and sacrifice it. Wait. It says tap 1 generic and 1 red. Tap, remove 2 pressure counters from Hellion Crucible and sacrifice it. Put a 4/4 red Hellion creature token with haste onto the battlefield. So it definitely pressures your opponent to work around the Hellion Crucible, and they kind of get off track, and you just hit them with a bunch of burn and creatures, and then it gets pretty nasty really quickly. So 3 of those. I wouldn't run more than 3. 4 Stormkirk Nobles, because it's just really good. It's a creature. Cost 1 red. It's a 1/1. It can't be blocked by humans, so that's really good against humans. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on Stormkirk Noble. So that can become very threatening really quickly. So 4 of those guys. Next is Fireheart Wolf. This is a really weird addition to the deck that I thought was pretty cool. You need 4 of them, but I only have 2. So the 2 spots that I just took out are probably going to go in for Fireheart Wolves. But what Fireheart Wolf is he's from Dark Ascension. It costs 1 red, 2 generic mana. He's a 1/1, and whenever Fireheart Wolf attacks, each creature you control can't be blocked this turn except by 2 or more creatures. So it's really good when you have like an army of creatures and you attack with this guy. Your creatures can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures, and it has Undying. So when it dies, if it doesn't have a +1/+1 counter, it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. And it doesn't say tapped or untapped. It just says it enters the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter. So next will be Hellrider. I think you need 4 of him. I'm not quite sure, but I have 3 of him. He costs 4. He's the highest cost in this deck, besides another card that I will talk to you about later. But he's the highest cost. Haste, 2 red, 2 generic, 3/3, and whenever a creature you control attacks, Hellrider deals 1 damage to defending player. So say I had a Hellrider, another Hellrider, a Fireheart Wolf, and say like a Stormkirk Noble, and I attacked with all 4 of my guys, it would automatically do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not including the damage that you take from the attacks itself. So this triggers before any blocks are declared. But they can stop the combat damage, but I'm not positive that you can stop the 1 damage that it deals right when they attack. So they don't have to deal damage to do the 1 damage, they just have to attack. So that's pretty useful. So yeah, that's that. Okay. And yeah, you need 3 of those guys because they're just really good and they help. They make the deck just work really well. Next is Rakdos Capper. I only have 2, but you definitely need 4. What he does is it's a 1 red or black hybrid creature. That's a 1/1 with Unleash, which means you may have this creature enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. It can't block as long as it has a +1/+1 counter on it. So basically, your ideal turn 1 play would either be drop a Cackler and unleash it, drop a Stormkirk Noble, or drop a Vexing Devil. That's your ideal turn 1 play, and it usually works on from there. So, yeah. Next is I think it's the last card. Yep, the last card in the deck is a one of, and it's a little bit of tech that I kind of came up with to put in there by myself. Not a lot of red decks run it, but I thought it was pretty cool. Houndour Frizzle brand costs 2 red and 2 generic mana. He has Double Strike and Undying, and he's a 2/2 for 4. And I think that's really good with a Hellrider or a Lightning Baller soul-bounded with it. So that is really good. I have 1 main board and 2 sideboard against like control and stuff like that. So I think that's really cool. And then the basic lands that I run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I run 19 mountains and 3 Hellion Crucibles, which puts me at a total of 22 land. 19 being basic mountains and 3 being the Hellion Crucibles. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This was TCGenosect here with a Magic the Gathering deck tech. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, my Pokemon box openings, my Pokemon pack openings, my Pokemon deck profiles, and my Pokemon Diamond Let's Plays. Please check those out. And this is TCGenosect signing out.